From the PEP Radio Newsroom, this is the evening news blast. LGBTQ Nation is reporting that a broad coalition of 47 anti-LGBTQ plus organizations announced this week the launch of a campaign to end marriage equality in the United States. As People for the American Way's Right Wing Watch reports, the coalition announced their explicitly anti-equality greater than campaign on Wednesday via the Heritage Foundation's The Daily Signal. The campaign's core principle is that the sole purpose of marriage is to raise children, and that the constitutional right of same-sex couples to legally marry in the United States, as established by the Supreme Court's 2015 decision in Obergefell v. Hodges, violates children's rights. In a statement, greater than spokesperson Katy Faust argues that legal same-sex marriage has resulted in parenthood treated as replaceable and children deprived of the unique love and guidance only a mother and father can provide. 10 years of Obergefell have shown us loud and clear that children deserve better and that they are greater than adult desires. Faust, the founder of anti-marriage equality organization Them Before Us, adds. She can shut the hell up anytime now. In an interview with American Family Radio, posted Wednesday, Faust described parenting by same-sex couples as a destructive state-sanctioned gaslighting experiment on children. Shut the hell up, Faust. Echoing language deployed by opponents of gender-affirming care for minors. Again, shut the hell up, Faust. In reality, studies consistently show that same-sex couples are just as good of parents and sometimes better than opposite-sex couples. A video accompanying the announcement features a number of prominent far-right figures, including Faust, Perkins, and Knowles, meaning Tony Perkins and Michael Knowles, spouting their goofball shit. Similar anti-LGBTQ plus dog whistles, transparently intended to evoke the specter of the false groomer narrative that LGBTQ plus people abuse children. You know who else abuses children? Clergy. That's why they end up getting arrested. You know who else does? ICE agents. That's why 29 out of 30 in a recent survey conducted of ICE showed that 29 out of 30 were abusing children in ICE detention. Marriage policy, Newsweek senior editor-at-large Josh Hammer asserts in the clip, is not about bestowing public policy legitimacy and conferring economic benefits when it comes to adults who have their own idiosyncratic romantic desires. Similarly, John Stonestreet of the Chuck Colson Center for Christian Worldview claims that same-sex marriage puts adult desires over children's needs. Stonestreet, shut the hell up. We're prioritizing the fantasies of adults over the real needs and the real good of children, claims Knowles. You know what children need? Parents that can tend to their needs. And LGBTQ couples have been doing a lot for decades. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Michael Knowles? Southern Baptist Theological Seminary President Al Mohler further claims that marriage equality harms children in virtually every way imaginable. The video ends with each anti-LGBTQ plus talking head repeating the nonsensical bullshit tagline, children are greater than equal. According to the Daily Signal, the coalition behind Greater Than, which includes the American Family Association, the Family Research Council, and Focus on the Family, described as three-part strategy for overturning Obergefell, refocusing marriage policy on the parent-child relationship, convincing the public that same-sex marriage harms children, and mobilizing Christian churches, which is 100% propaganda. Notably, Greater Than's iconography and sloganeering appear to intentionally subvert that of the Human Rights Campaign, the largest LGBTQ plus rights organization in the United States. The campaign's adoption of the mathematical symbol for greater than in yellow on a blue background is a direct response to HRC's logo, which is an equal sign in yellow on a blue background. The campaign's launch comes just months after the Supreme Court declined to hear a challenge to Obergefell brought by anti-LGBTQ plus group Liberty Counsel on behalf of former Rowan County, Kentucky County Clerk and bigot through and through, Kim Davis. She can go to hell too. At the same time, Justice Clarence Uncle Ruckus Thomas and Samuel, my flag flies upside down just because I say so, Alito, two members of the court's conservative supermajority, have repeatedly signaled in recent years that they're full of crap and that they're eager to reconsider the landmark civil rights case. In fact, Uncle Ruckus was just frothing at the mouth over the idea. In October, Justice Amy Coney Barrett claimed that SCOTUS is unlikely to overturn Obergefell. Well, maybe with your vote, they won't. But in the wake of the court's decision not to hear Liberty Counsel's case, President Matt Staver vowed that the fight to overturn Obergefell and protect religious liberty has just begun. Fight on. Our side, that is, against Staver. That's the news blast for this hour. If you're watching this video on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. PEP Radio is available on the Live 365 app, the PEP Radio page at paequality.com, Roku, and Alexa. Up next, we have the Meadville area weather forecast, which is about as gloomy as this doggone United States, here on PEP Radio.